welcome everyone. It's time for more Atomfall. Well, last time we were in robotics, having a bit of fun in there. That was an interesting area. We had to do a bit of almost puzzling in some ways. Had to avoid two robots, in fact, and several turrets, but with the signal disruptor was about... signal... Wait, what is it? The signal redirector, there we go. The signal redirector, we could take care of the turrets at least, and then we had to do a bit of sprinting in order to, to activate a few consoles. I did it a bit rough at the end, but I got where I needed to be, so I'm happy about that. And then we went back to the interchange and had a bit of a look in here. Dealt with a bit of things, and one of the major one was the data center A, which means that currently all the data centers are actually online. Now that might mean, you might think, that I want to go over to the central processor and do what's supposed to be done in there. But no, we're not. We are actually going to the final area that I haven't been in yet, and that is indeed Casterfell Woods. So it's episode 20, and indeed, I have not even been there yet, but we're going to rectify that in this episode.
For all personnel.
For the love of God. Anyway, while you're talking, I'm also going to say that we are going to make our way through Windham Village, because... Windham Village, because that is sort of the regular entry points into Casterfell Woods. I could go by the bunker area in Slatendale as well, I suppose, but why do that when I have a perfectly good door in Windham Village? And while we are in Windham Village, I might want to go and say hi to Captain Stims, because I want to see what he has to say. Does he know that I am the one who caused a bit of a fuss over at the prison? I don't know. Am I even allowed in Windham Village? I'm going to assume yes, but we're going to find out. So, a good thing now is that I can go towards the center. Yeah, we don't want to go in. A is stupid. Bloody hell. I was not fun. A lot of infection. I really hope that I've done everything in there that I am, so to speak, able to do. Is there a storage area in there? Can I see that without like dying? Is that a thing that can be done? Because all of the other data center has like a storage at the bottom. I have no idea, and I have no intention of finding out. No. So we are just gonna leave that silly place behind. And what is my, by the way, what is my situation here? You have not a lot of bullets. You have, I think, again, not a lot of bullets. And then you have potentially the most. Yes, okay, you know what? We're just gonna run around with the rifle. I haven't... Why did I go up here? This doesn't lead to where I need to be. There are people around, so we are gonna have to be just a tiny bit careful. Is this a person I have looted, by the way? Potentially yes or no. Yes, I have. I do not have any space, no. What did I have? Right, I found Diane Garrow's research notes. No idea what I'm supposed to do with that. Really? I mean, she ran towards the interchange, but I haven't been able to find her. Ooh, will she maybe be in Central Processor? She might be, you know. She's not where Joyce is. Those are not related in that regard. She's just alone here. How the hell did I manage to get to the... It's ow, crap. Are there people here? Not here. Right, this will be interesting. Is she here? Because wherever else would she be? She is here, see? See, she is here. Also, apparently there is something I can redirect. Where? Oh. Oh. Oh, hello. But why would I want that? That's interesting. Oh. I can sort of turn these off, can I? So if I do that... Oh, that is what I had to do. Okay, never mind. Damn it. Okay, fine. I'm doing something here. Bloody hell, I was not supposed to do that just yet. So you're here. I have decided, probably, that I'm not gonna go with her when it comes to, well, everything, because she's one of those scientists that believe that anything goes when it comes to scientific progress, and while those scientists certainly have pushed the envelope, if you would, I can't really get behind that. So, yeah, whatever it is that you're gonna want me to do, not gonna follow. But here we go.
Well now, it all starts to make sense.
Does it now?
My liberator approaches. Many thanks to you. My apologies for running off like that, but discretion seemed very much the better part of valor at the time.
Well, you could have hinted at that, for example. So, who exactly are you? How did you find a way up here? That presented a lot of security for a harmless scientist. Yeah, what's up with that, huh?
Oh, pure military excess. I'm entirely harmless, I assure you. They were just rather dismayed when I demonstrated a much greater affinity for their technology than was their experience, the Philistines. What were they expecting? I designed the stuff, after all. Things have certainly changed since I left the site. I never intended to return to so much fuss, and, least of all, a jail cell.
Uh-huh. Interesting. So please tell me what you know, tell me how to escape. No, we're not gonna rely on you. So why did you decide to return? But the site was quarantine. How'd you get out in the first place? Well, we kind of maybe know how. The signal redirector. So how was it you got back into the zone? Yeah, no. Why did you decide to return here?
Unfinished business, you might say. Nothing you need to concern yourself. Look at what we built! I couldn't just leave it all behind, could I? I must say, I wasn't expecting garlands and adoring crowds to mark my return, but being thrown into jail was a little much. Lucky for me that you popped by. And you have found your way into the interchange too. I am impressed. When quarantine was enacted after the disaster, I wondered if I'd ever see the inside of this facility again.
Well, now you're here. So, okay, ooh, yeah, we could ask what Oberon is, and I would very much like to know that. I am very suspicious, though, that she is not gonna tell us.
Oberon is at the root of all our troubles here. It's also unwise to ask about it. You've seen a great number of things that are none of your concern already. Really, I should be asking you just how on earth you got inside a secured facility. But since you helped me out of my little bit of trouble, what with the soldiers and the imprisonment and so forth, I shall do you the courtesy of pretending that you are perfectly within your rights to go gallivanting around secret government facilities. In all honesty, I really don't care where you came from. All I care about now is taking care of some business and then getting out of here.
And what business would that be, huh? So I want out over here too. Perhaps we can make a deal. No. Not leaving until I get answers. Sounds like I'll be better off on my own. No. I want answers, damn it.
Ah, such a curious cat you are. Well, perhaps we can help each other. There is something you might be able to assist me with. Very well. A little quid pro quo is in order. Help me, and I shall help you. My research notes are still here in my office, and it is vital I recover them. My office is in the lower level of the robotics section. You'll likely need the signal redirector to bypass the electronic security to get down there. And for heaven's sake, don't touch anything you don't need to. Can you manage that?
Can and have, but we're not gonna help her right now, I don't think. We shall see. So, right, why wouldn't you go yourself?
Well, to be blunt, because it's very likely dangerous. The automatic security measures may still be active. But I think you've proven that such things aren't a challenge for someone as resourceful as yourself. I mean, easy as pie for you, I'm sure.
Well, we shall see. Now, what I'm gonna do, if you would just sort of look away a bit. Are you looking away? Because I'm gonna store away your notes. Sorry, lady. Also, I don't really need to be carrying that around, do I? There we go. Let's just pop that over there. There we go. Do I have anything that I mean, what do I have? I have 8 gun oil. Sister, what was this one? This was the Peerless stock, right? Yes. Dump that in there. Pick that up. Do a bit of crafting. We can create a pristine version of this down here. It's the Peerless SMG. Difference between the stock range. Okay, higher range. Not bad. That can... Yeah, that can sit there. That is fine. But I still want to have the... Where is it now? Modified GM3. I very much like that one. So I think that this is a good setup. I have the shotgun, I have the rifle. You know what? Okay, we're gonna move those around. 1, 2, and... well, that's on 3 right now, but I have these as options. Do I have... What else do I have that's interesting to bring? I do have a first aid kit. You know what? I'm just gonna bring that. We have sample 1, we have the growth stimulant, we have her notes, we have a bunch of stuff really that we can sort of play around with, if you would. Right, with that said, we are gonna go over to... ooh, yeah, no, hold on. That's Gathermore. Wait. Yes, Windham Village, over here. Right, let's go through that again. There we go. Now, how did I get to Windham Village easily here? This is through here. Windham Village to the right. Yes, this is just in here because I have opened this up. I really only have, I think, the Casterfell Woods one to open up. I think. Potentially. Ooh, I'm gonna have to kill a guy again, aren't I? James Clark. Still very much dead, still carrying a torch that I do not need. So let's get out into Windham Village. We are going to get to, where we're going to get to, we're going to go to the town hall, or whatever it was called, and speak to Captain Sims, see what he thinks about what transpired at the prison. And yes, indeed, we are going to want to take out this guy again. I mean, this guy has been taken down so many times by now. I feel bad about it. Almost. It kind of maybe it means that he's actually not dead. He just gets back up. He just goes back to his thing. Could be. Bit of pistol ammo. I'm gonna take that, and then we're gonna just out of here. Oh, are you? Who's that? Is that just a regular person? And I'm not trespassing. That was one of the things that I was worried about. Because I think, I might have read up on this, which is that I think it is only Skevermore that we are now going to be trespassing
not
in.
worth a bother.
Not 100% sure what you're talking about. But yeah, it's only in Skevermore that you're actually going to be in the problems in, so to speak, not here. But we are going to go in and chat with Sims, and... I'm very excited to see what it is that he's going to say about this. Well, we're not being shot at, but he's also not there. Well, oh, no, he's here. He's walking around. Who didn't walk around before? Hello, Sims.
I wondered if you'd have the gall to show your face again. I've just had a runner tell me of some commotion at the prison. Dr. Garrow has escaped. Our radio is currently out of commission, so I don't have the full gen yet. But perhaps you can enlighten me. It's quite the coincidence that I provide you with the pass, and the next thing I know, the prison is in uproar, with Garrow on the wing. Explain yourself. Are you in league with Garrow? Was our agreement just an opportunity for you to free her? Is that it?
I mean, you're half right. Like, first and foremost, no, I'm actually not in league with her. And I did not really intend to free her as such, it just sort of happened. Yes, I free her, no good could come out of her rotting herself. Believe me, I had nothing to do with it. This is all a misunderstanding. No, I am gonna lie to him, because, yeah, I'm not going with Sims. I just accidentally abused his trust. That is something I hadn't really foreseen, but it was very nice that I could. But no, you know what? I know it sounds like a coincidence of plausible events that it would have had anything to do with me, but no. As a matter of fact, I was not even there.
But you must see how damning the timing of all this is. Coincidences happen, but I'm inclined to distrust one this unlikely. And to think I was the bloody fool who let you in there. Really? Do you still claim that you had nothing to do with it?
Absolutely, I didn't. She may be trying to frame me, but she acted alone. There you go.
Frame? You mean falsely incriminate? I must admit, that does seem very in character for her. It would hardly be the first time she's taken advantage of circumstances. Very well. I suppose the balance of probabilities is that you're telling the truth. I only hope you at least managed to get something useful out of her before she fled. What did you learn? How did Garrow manage to disable our security?
Well, that's also a interesting thing that I'm not gonna tell him. So you're right, with some sort of magic. This one is very peculiar. So, I mean, it kind of feels like I shouldn't say that to him. Well, okay, on the other hand, isn't he sort of vaguely on board with the idea of maybe not specifically magic, but like there's something weird going on? Let's try it. Yeah, some sort of magic.
Peculiar indeed, but magic? Really? That I doubt. Far more likely Garrow pulled the wool over your eyes with her usual nonsense. You would hardly be the first to fall for her smoke and mirrors. Very well, you did what you could. I can't hide my disappointment, but circumstances require me to place a little more faith in you yet. The fates of my force and yours are bound together. You realize that? Help us, and we will help you. Remember that. And in any case, something more pressing has occurred in your absence.
Ooh, interesting indeed. Any chance this will lead me to Casterfell Woods? Okay, and right, what has happened?
It seems some of the villagers are unhappy with our recent enforcements of martial law and have allied themselves with the savages in the woods. The swine broke in here and stole several items. Most importantly, part of our radio set. Reparations for injustice, they called it. I have no doubt that they intend to make a gift of them to those so-called druids as some sort of offering. That shower of feeble-witted maniacs thinks that anything scientific must be returned to the soil, as if radios are some form of root vegetable, apparently. But what they took is critical and highly sensitive.
Okay, sure. That sounds weird. Like, why would you return electronics to the soil? That does seem weird, yes. So, right, you obviously want me to retrieve it, but what's important about it?
Because it's the only high-powered set we have. We'll need it if we ever hope to escape this wretched place. It's true, the blasted interference field has so far prevented communication with the outside. But with any luck, that won't stay true forever. Listen, I have an escape plan. You've helped me, and I'm willing to reciprocate it by bringing you along when we leave. But it's all for nothing if we don't have the radio to send a signal requesting extraction. Once the interference field is cleared. If these druids have our radio equipment, I can make a good educated guess as to where they'll have salted it away. I'll mark the spot on your map for you. I cannot emphasize how vital repairing our radio is. Anything else you find there? Well, that can remain buried as far as I'm concerned.
Alright then, there we go. Yes, indeed, that does lead into Casterfell Woods, I would assume. We'll find out. But it feels like everything is just gonna come together in the end, doesn't it? Because we have one more radio tower in Casterfell Woods to deal with for Joyce. And obviously that will help with the interference field, which is... Don't bother me when I'm talking to Sims. So yeah, it feels like everything is just gonna come together full houses, so to speak, in the end. That's very interesting. So, I shall do that. Want to know more about the escape plan? You know what? I don't really. It's actually fine. So, sure, I'll do it.
Excellent. Good luck.
Also, there is something that I have for you that you should know about.
Yes, what is it?
About the vicar. Yeah, send someone to church. There's been a murder. Because I don't like the vicar and I don't care if he goes down.
There's been a what? Sergeant, take a squad to the church at once. And the culprit? Surely not the vicar.
Oh, absolutely the vicar. So, well, actually... Okay, suspicious and very keen to cover it up. I don't believe the vicar would do such a thing. I don't know if he was responsible for it. Well, actually, he wasn't. That's true. It was the guy at the shop. So, he did, however, seem very keen to cover it up.
Good Lord! One cannot even trust a man of God in this place.
There we go. Lovely. So, ooh. Can I... What are you talking about? Can I, like, go back? Isn't this, like, done now? I told Captain Sims about the murder, reported Daniel McHenry to Captain Sims. That is his name, right? Yes. So is that must be done, right? Yeah, because in open we have the radio now, and we have the research notes, and that's about it. I think we should be done with that one, right? Yes, I think so. Cool. So, here's a thing. I mean, I kind of want to eat this. Oh, hello. Oh, there was something. Oh, that's cute. There was something under there. So the scientists we recovered from the remains of Convoy 3 has proven less helpful than hoped. Under questioning, we have at least discovered that the external consensus is that the so-called interference field that surrounds the zone has proved impossible to neutralize so far. Furthermore, it is not a dome, but extends upwards as a hollow column, as high as can be tested. Radio signals cannot penetrate it, and it disrupts electric systems disastrously, so for aircraft. Well, we kind of knew all of that already, but that was cool. But yeah, the sad thing is I kind of like Sims as a character. He's actually enjoyable, so to speak. But we are still gonna not go along with him, I do believe. I'm still not sure exactly who we're gonna go with. Because it kind of feels like all the options are weird. I might just go with the scientist, who knows. Well, we have a person in Casterfell Woods to talk to as well, a woman in a cave. That'll be interesting. But as we are moving towards the entry point to Casterfell Woods... Yes, indeed. You on the chat, I kind of figured. Hello.
Be aware of who your friends are. Be wary of what you let out.
What the hell are you talking about?
Dr. Garrow is not honest. Dr. Garrow is responsible for much. Beware who your friends are.
Well, if you wanted it your way, or if you...
Keep it civilized.
They're all very much searching for stuff, aren't they? That's kind of cool. Because there were not this many people on the beach before. Anyway, so, yeah, if he got it his way, it would be only him that was the friend. Well, I mean, I say him. Do we know that it's a him? Who knows, eh? But, here we go. Entry point to Casterfell Woods, and... are we all cool with everything here? Everyone is fine with me just waltzing through here? Good. Right, into the, for me, final part of this game, Casterfell Woods. And we don't really start at, you know, the woods. Well, obviously, I should say. We have still part of the village here, and I have no idea what to expect here. At all, really. Okay, I'm gonna assume the druids are gonna sit here, right? Like, right here. Ooh, but do we have, like, the entry point to the interchange immediately here? Because it kind of looked like we did. Now, oh, no. Well, actually, yes. We can just check that there isn't anything up here. No, seem to be fine. Sometimes there are, you know, bits and pieces lying around, so, you know, you do want to check. And this occasion, very, very cleaned out, isn't it? So we have some herbs, we have a broken down thing, but yeah, isn't this gonna be the entry point to the interchange? Because I wouldn't mind going here just to sort of open everything up. It is indeed. And would you believe, not as clear-cut as some of the other ones that we've been to. We have some outlaws, right? Some outlaws immediately. Oh, hello. Any chance I can do this without using guns? Well, there are 3 of them. That's a bit much, to be honest. Oh, where'd you go? Where the hell did the 3rd one go? Did you go... Oh, no, you were just hunkering down or idling down or something. Okay. So now you... Oh, no, but you're gonna spot me, aren't you? You know what? Oh, no, he's moving here now. Damn it. I was about to say, ooh, do I just throw a grenade at all of them?
Nice and easy now.
Don't be daft. Nobody wants.
Damn it. They just spot you so damn easily. It's annoying. You're gonna come up here now. Is that what's gonna happen? Can I? Ooh, hello.
You're dead. You hear me?
Wow,
yeah,
that was...
You tell him.
Got to, eh? Go on. Shit.
So this all went to the crapper immediately.
Stop your mithering. Oh.
Ow.
What have you done? Whoa. Aye, that's bloody right.
What is going on? Why am I failing so much all the damn time?
You bugger.
There we go.
That's...
Nope. There we go. Lovely. They spot you so easily. I mean, I suppose this is not a stealth game, so it sort of vaguely checks out, but still. Like, come on. Help me out a bit, game. Okay, well, I just wasted a whole bunch of bullets there, so that was great. Because now I only have, well, okay, fine, I didn't waste that many bullets. A fair number of bullets for my gun. But maybe we can find some. Because presumably you were alone. Glue. Scrap, yeah, pistol. Training stimulant ×3. That's very nice of you. Very nice indeed. Okay. And just a few... Oh, okay, fine. I did find a few pistol bullets. That's nice. By the way, we're already 6 points. Is there anything I don't think there is really anything currently. Scavenger. Search bodies faster. Don't care about that. Charisma was just bartering. Yeah, there's really... I mean, apart from, like, bleed and burn resistance, I suppose, that could be interesting. But again, those two aren't really anything that you should be taking damage from. Unless you're, like, bad at your job or something. Modify keycard. Let's open this door up, and now we get into this place. So, yeah, just a tiny area before this, on this occasion. Intriguing that is the case here. Anything in here? Scrap. Another pistol ammo, actually. Cloth, shotgun, scrap, yeah, sure. All good stuff, really. Let's do the thing. Wait for the extremely loud opening sequence. We don't need to do anything with that. Foster. Godrich, probably Durant, San Antello or something like that, I don't know. Yeah, that is so damn loud. Wow. So now we come in here, this is where I've been before. So this is where we have all of this stuff. Right, so that is indeed the final, I believe, opening to the interchange. We should have all of them available to us now. Cool. Back outside. Time to get to the woods proper and see what that is up there. Oh, what do we get here? Scrap. Do not need that, apparently. Ooh, no, that was not a door. That is just a wall. Anything over here that I potentially missed? Not at all. Let's get back outside. So, just a nice little detour into the interchange again before we move on. I'm going to start with a house I can actually go into. Check for traps. Lovely little, well, I say lovely little bed there, or beds, yes. What are we gonna find in here? Bit of cloth, which is not bad because I have been using them for bandages. So yes, indeed, not a bad thing at all. More houses I can go into. Ooh, big old guard tower thing here. Village outskirts, yes. That tracks, so to speak. Be again wary of traps. We have a chess game. Lovely. Almost brings me back to Generation Zero, a game that has infinite amounts of chessboards, which is a fascinating thing in that game. Anyway, not so much here, I think. Oh, hello. We do have something. It's going to be in there. Yes, it's going to be in here. Are we cool here, by the way? Are there people around? Yeah, it is in there. Gotcha. Boarded up.
Oh, Maggie's all right. Those bean counters in War Office better than giving her a war with us.
So there are protocol soldiers here. It's not like completely empty. Intriguing. Does this door open? No, that's barred from the other side. How the hell do I get in then? Alright. Are the protocol soldiers happy with me? Where the hell do I get in? Do I get in from the other side then? I mean, are they gonna... Do we know if they're gonna... I mean, that's all turned off. Hello? Are we fine? We seem fine. Yes. Okay, we're fine. Cool. We're fine. Lovely. I was a bit worried there for a moment or two. Right. So just be wary of potential trespassing areas, I suppose. They're not going to be happy about me going in there. But for now, this all seems fine. But how the hell do we then get in? We get through here, potentially. Squeeze through here. Yeah. Can get through here, but like... This doesn't help me. It doesn't help me actually get in. Where is in here? I mean, I can obviously climb, but that's not really a thing. And also, I think here, rats. How the hell do I get into this thing? Hold on. Is it up top? Is that a thing? It's not. I definitely hear rats, which is a thing that I don't really want to bother with. How the hell?
Given her a war with his pension by now, and I want to know why not.
I can't get up here. That's not a thing. Oh, right. Right. I totally missed that. Right, go through here. And then we have the rats. Stop it! Bastards! Stop it! Absolute bastard. Go away. There we go. Lovely. Just gonna jump over here, because maybe they don't come here. They absolutely come here. Oh, bloody hell. Wrong button. Bloody hell. I hate rats with a fervor. Stop it. Bloody rats, eh? Oh. It's not here. It's actually in there. So, it's in here. Oh, climb up. Right. I can come through here. Here we go. Right. Found it. Bloody hell, that was unnecessarily complicated for me. Anyway, cache chemicals. We still don't know. Still don't care about that. More pistol ammo. A backpack with gun oil. We do care about the gun oil. We can now open up that thing. Good. Rifle, pistol. Yes. I mean, even one bullet here and there is actually quite nice. So thank you for that. We're gonna go over to. Well, actually, you know what? We can. See, I still don't have a lot of pistol ammo. Okay, we're gonna go over to the rifle for now. Now, am I allowed in here? Oh, hello. Oh, okay. Oh, right. They did not like that. Does this mean that we're cool? The alarm is off. Are we cool? Hello? Are we cool now?
Smart choice.
I think we're cool. Cool. Interesting. So we don't approach from there then. We approach from a different way. We do not approach from there. So we can... Are we gonna be able to... Yes, we're gonna be able to be... We're gonna be able... Yeah, here we go. Here's some trespassing for me. So we don't go through there. And any chance we can single redirect somewhere here? Absolutely we can. But where? Not that thing. This thing. Don't know what I did. I'm gonna assume the turrets, maybe? Or is it that one? It is that one. Okay, fine. Oh, right. I turned that one off, but the turret on. Gotcha. I gotcha. Lovely. But hopefully we can find... I was about to say completely pointless, and it kind of was. Yes. Okay, so we don't care about that one. Now I can... I'm gonna assume... What can't do... Okay, so that's higher up. Okay, gotcha. Okay, well, that's... interesting. So what have I done, really? I'm not 100% sure how all of these operates, or rather how they are connected to each other. Seems a bit weird, to be honest. But we can go through... Oh, no we can't, because this one now doesn't have power. Hold on. So what's the answer here, then? We have that. Is that good enough? I think not. Okay, ooh, we do have a puzzle. Oh. Right. Cute puzzle, because now I have powered the one at the bottom. So now we need to go down. We need to do this one, I presume. Just gonna have to wait while you move the other way. Thank you. So now, do that one. Presumably, yep. That one that goes up to the door should now be functioning. Question is the alarm, is that now on? I don't know. Concentrate them in Wyndham. Sergeant Cribbins. Or Cribbins. I cannot claim to be delighted by our situation and the necessity of our actions either. But I overheard one of the men say that we were behaving like the Wehrmacht. And I will not let that stand. Impress upon them that the situation is unusual, urgent, and importantly temporary. While the wall stands, the safety of the civilians is our affair. If that means concentrating them in Wyndham against their wishes, then so it must be. Sims doing what has to be done. Lovely. Eat some potatoes. Another peerless. I do not need it. I have a perfectly fine, pristine one. Some painkillers. I'm actually full on SMG ammo. Kind of makes me think maybe I ought to go over to that gun a little bit more. Maybe I'll, you know what, yeah, while my pistol is not there, while my pistol is a bit weird, I'm just gonna go over to this guy, because I have 120 bullets for this, so why work with anything else but this gun, so to speak, specifically since my pistol is very much low on ammo right now. But yeah, is the alarm still off? I mean, I don't have to actually trigger the alarm even if it is on. Because I think I can just jump over here, right? Yeah. This is... Ow! Okay, sort of fine. It actually might be off. Yeah, it probably is off still. Go through here. No one saw me. Lovely. Right, let's have a look at the map. Here we go. So we have the radio. That's very close. We have the village outskirts. We have Datlow Hall grounds. We're going to get to that. We have the tower, radio tower. We have a trader camp. Ooh. And I hope... This is almost less woods than I would assume it would be. And I suppose there's woods down here. And then we have the old mine. So we have a whole bunch of stuff. Do I go... I think I might actually go this route. But I do want to check this out in this episode if I can. Because all of the druids, etc., they're going to have to wait just a bit. Why is there stealth grass here? That makes me suspicious. But this is the right way, yes. So what the hell is this place? Have I heard about this place? Datlow Hall grounds. A lot of stealth grass. Which makes me suspicious. To say the least. But I don't see anyone. I don't see any movement. Right. Not at this point anyway. Oh, hello. No, those are just flowers. I believe. Yes. Crap, 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 crap. I did not see that. Why would you trap that, you bastards? Alright, so before we continue there, this is all gonna be blocked. Bit of rifle ammo, thank you for that. So that's, we're not... This feels like a building we're not going into. No, we're not gonna go into this, which is sad. That would be kind of cool. We have a dead outlaw here, just chilling with stuff I don't need. Okay. I see, actually, from all the way over here, I see a lot more tripwires. So, yeah, don't trip the... Oh, hello. And this, however... Conservatory key, okay, we have something here. I'm gonna start stealthing a bit, because I don't immediately trust this being completely... Yeah, there is definitely stuff inside here. Okay, I'll just skirt around that one. Who might have the key then? Interesting question. And are we actually gonna... I see a door that looks suspiciously like it could open. That is barred from the other side. Like this door is not barred or anything. Oh, right. I did not actually expect that, but here we are. We are inside the hall. Okay. Eerily quiet. I say that, very eerily quiet. We can get back out here. So we were actually going to go in here. Hello. Oh, is there going to be someone here? Yes, there is someone here. I was wondering about this. I actually didn't say anything before we sort of started this little excursion, which is that in Scathermore, we had 2 people, but they were like part of quests. But we didn't really have any other like significant character, did we? I'm trying to remember, like, sort of the Scathermore person, like Sim's companion or whatever. No, we didn't have any one of those, I think. So I was wondering, do we have one of those in here? Yes, we seem to have. Hello.
No, that won't do at all. The Greenfly is having a field day.
Oh, you seem to be... You seem to have lost it, Prudence Rook.
And these wretched weeds. Oh, hello there. You must forgive me. I wasn't expecting visitors today. And, oh good heavens, Jenks should have taken your coat. Jenks? Had him for years, bless him. I'm sure he'll be along shortly. Prudence Rook, delighted to meet you. Welcome to my little corner of the world. I was just looking over the garden. We've rather let it get away from us, I'm sorry to say.
You could say that. You also have it booby-trapped. I don't know if that's you, but also, Jenkins, really? So, everything all right with you? Obviously not. Are you alone here? I think you got more to worry about than your garden. I could say that. You know what? Are you alone here? You're gonna say no, you have Jenks, but are there any other people that I should know about?
Oh no. Busy as Piccadilly Circus around here. There's me, of course, and Jenks, though where that man has got to is a mystery. And you'll see the staff pottering about, keeping our guests happy. We have lots of guests, you see. Scientists, mainly working at or visiting the Bard research place across the mere. We want the house to be a home from home for them. My sister Charity looks after the boffins when they're here. Terribly clever she is. Much brainier than I. I make sure the house is to order, and she hosts them in the conservatory while they discuss their complicated atomic boojums.
Well, are we gonna find a whole lot of dead people in here? Because I think that we probably will. Anyway, so I see, do you know what the scientists are researching here? I'll be very interested to know where their secret facilities are. I kind of know that already, so I don't really think we need to talk to you about it. So I'm a scientist, perhaps you might introduce me to your sister. That's a smart idea. I mean, she's obviously off the rockers already, so what's a little lie to her?
Oh, then welcome, welcome. I'm sure my sister would be delighted to meet you. Only, well, she mustn't be disturbed. She's busy, you see. The house must be ready for when our guests return. But you have the run of the house, the grounds, wherever you choose. Liberty Hall, as the Americans say. We don't go into the conservatory, though. Not there. But everywhere else. Anything you need, ask Jenks.
What's up with the conservatory?
We can't. There are precious things in there that can't be disturbed. We keep the conservatory locked unless our guests are here. I can only trust Jenks with the key. Which reminds me, I must return it to him when he gets back. Whenever he gets back.
Does that mean that, yeah, you have the key? Ooh, I can threaten her with it. Okay. Oh! Ooh. Oh, this poor lady. But I kind of want to get into the observatory. Don't you recognize... Oh, well, actually, okay, what's the second one? Maybe I should... You can trust me, I can help you tidy the place up if you give me the key. Would she go for that?
Yes, we must keep the house neat and tidy for the guests, for when they return. But the conservatory, we can't disturb it, you see, and I really must give the key to Jenks.
I mean, I could just take her out. I promise I won't disturb anything. Don't worry. Oh, right, the guests are already here. There we go. We must prepare the conservatory.
My goodness. Time does creep up on one. You must hurry along, then. There is plenty to do. Oh, and here's the conservatory key, Jenks. Take good care of it.
Okay, game, you kind of lost it there. Almost more than she has lost it.
Why would anyone want
I'd never said that I was Jenks. Why would she go for that? Okay, you know what? I'm not going to question it. I got the key for the observatory, so we can check that out. We can also check whatever the hell is in here out. Well, actually, this was just here. This is... Why is that there? We could easily just walk around. Okay. Sometimes the game just puts those things in and it's completely unnecessary. It's kind of weird. Poor Prudence. Poor Prudence. She is sadly indeed off her rockers. And, well, she's just gonna potter about here, I suppose. Anyway, entrance south of Datlow Hall. On behalf of the British Atomic Research Divisions, by the way, that is BARD. I have seen it, but I haven't really mentioned it, but that is indeed what BARD is for, or stands for, British Atomic Research Division. It's an honor to welcome you to the site, Professor. We look forward to giving you a tour of the interchange, our main facility. The entrance is not far south of Datlow Hall. Directions are below. In the meantime, I hope you have a comfortable stay at Datlow, and I look forward to discussing our work in person from D. Lancaster, Head of Operations. Obviously, we already know where the entrance is, because we were just there. We also have Rick Random in Sabotage from Space. Ooh. Yeah, very cool. Okay, we have another one of those. There have been a bit of an absence of magazines lately, so but now I found 2 in fairly short notice.
Clever one, Charity.
Okay.
But I have the looks.
You do have the looks, Prudence. You got me there. So, alright. I mean, where exactly are we in relation to the outside? I wonder? Because, like, this is not the main door, is it? Oh, no, the main door is sort of... Oh, we're in like one of the wings.
I shall have Jenks get some spray.
I see, we're like in one of the wings. Gotcha. Well, we're gonna go out and we're gonna check the conservatory. Now, any chance the game is gonna throw enemies at me now that I've been in there? Doesn't look like it. For the love of God. Oh, I just avoided that one. Jump over that one, because I know that that's there. Bloody hell. Right. Observatory key. Hello. What do we have? I'm gonna assume at least one dead person in here. That is my guess. Yes, here we go. We have a dead person. I hear the voice. That is Charity. So, to my dear sister Prue, I've locked myself away to not pass on this illness. I hear the voice whispering behind my shoulder, telling me to join the dancing. I'm scared of what lies beyond, but I know that it will be better than lying here alone, dying every minute. I ask you not to blame yourself. With love from Charity. So, yeah, I kind of vaguely figured that was going to be a thing. I don't think I needed that one, though. No. So, we also have a stealth manual, but I already have that. So that's a bit sad. You can just go and pick that up, like, very early in the game. Oh, well. How much am I actually going to be trading nowadays? I don't know, but we are going to use a bandage. Lovely. What do we have in here? More bandage. Let's just consume that one too. Let's unlock this guy. Lovely. So, with that said, we have done this little bit. That's into Datlow Hall, yes. And yes, indeed, this was sort of the side. One of the sides. And yeah, we have more outlaws here as well. Herbs and cloth. Cool. No strings here. That's the other door. We have some gun oil. Awesome. Don't have too much else to upgrade right now, I think. Oh, relocation necessary. A hidden note folded many times. Site unsafe. Enemy activity increasing. Relocation necessary. Moving to secondary station in Garden Center cellar. Destroy after reading. Oh. Garden Center cellar, you say? What's that? What do you mean Garden Center? Oh, hello. Maybe? No. No, that went up. Up is the other way. From down into a cellar. Easily hunting shotgun, I don't think I want that. But like, Garden Center... Ooh, hello. No, again, that's a pallet, not a trap door. Garden Center cellar. There doesn't seem to be any cellars around here. However, this would be the garden... The garden, right? I mean, surely this is the garden. Okay. Bit confused about that one. Not gonna lie. Oh, hello. Scientists will be back in a day now. Charity, once you're done with your usual chores, would you mind getting some flowers for the table? Despite whatever is happening on the outside world, we have a duty to be gracious hosts. The scientists will be back in a day now, and we can't have them seeing the house in this state. Don't stray far from the house. I'm taking a short walk down to the stream just to get some air. I'll be home soon. Call for Jinx if you need anything. Okay. That was just scrap. Right. But yeah, no cellar as far as I can tell. It is a lovely garden. Oh, hello. Anything behind here, maybe? No. Big old tree. Intriguing. Well, I'm gonna have to sort of just remember that there potentially is a cellar here. I mean, I'm gonna... Is this a thing that I can vault over? Yes. Do I want to? I don't know. But I have. So we have a path down there. Where's that on the map? You know what? We have a... I do want to end the episode very momentarily, but... Just to check here if there's anything around the back. Doesn't necessarily look like it, right? That just leads down to here. Right, it's just an alternate route to get up here. But we also have sort of a ledge thing over there. We just want to check that out too. Before I can sort... Oh, hello. Well, we have outlaws. Gotcha. We have
Steady now.
outlaws.
We'll have no strife.
No strife with me either. So, what I also wanted to check was, you said center garden thingamajig. Is that where I thought it was? But yeah, why would you have a cellar entry point here? That doesn't make sense. So, yeah, you know what? As we arrive back at the front of Datlow Hall, we're going to end the episode, and in the next one, it is going to be... Well, we'll see if we go into the woods. As I said, I might actually just want to go this route up towards the mine, deal with that, deal with the radio tower, but I can see, you know, the forest is absolutely sort of here as well. I can see a lot of trees, etc., even though there are a bunch of buildings as well. And I am very excited to see what the hell this is, because we came from here, Windham Village is down here. So what the hell is this? That is very interesting. We shall see about that potentially in the next episode. For now though, this has been ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.